Coming up, the supersized United recap you've been waiting for. Don't touch that dial. You're watching WV Live. Hello and welcome back to episode 26 of WV Live, where we read the news so you don't have to. I'm your host, Scott Caldwell. You feel that? In case you've been checked out lately, we just blew the doors off the Sprint Center in Kansas City. If the View announced the coming of World Ventures 2.0, United showed that it's here. It was an all-star international lineup of trainers, and every single one of them brought their A-game. And in between training segments, the execs dropped one hot message after another about the product, the pay plan, and the platform, which kept bringing the crowd to their feet. The energy all weekend was electric. Lines were drawn, decisions were made, and chairs were thrown. It was absolutely the stuff of legend and event for the ages. World Ventures just keeps getting better every day. We've got the deal, man. Eric G said it best.
This is a heavyweight title fight, and World Ventures is the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion.
Let me tell you, we close out the weekend more united than ever, and World Ventures is about to flat out crush it the rest of the year. Let's run it down. We begin with Dream Trips Escapes, aka Screamin' Deals. These things are so new and so good, we're having a hard time picking the words to describe them. Bottom line is, it doesn't matter what they're called, these things are dead sexy. So, what are they? Well, I'll tell you. These are either 5-day 4-night or 4-day 3-night trips to a fantastic property at a ridiculously low price. Sounds like a dream trip, right? Kinda. Only not. They aren't dream trips, so there aren't hosts, excursions, meet and greets, or some of the other amenities you would normally get on a dream trip. But in exchange for that, you get the total freedom to book these anytime you want to go, between May and December, provided there's availability. Ended up with a free weekend on a calendar, want to burn a couple vacation days, or maybe just need to get away at the last minute, these are perfect for that. There's just really great destinations at really great prices. Plain and simple. Oh, and you can use Dream Trips points to drive the price down even lower. Yeah. Crazy good. A lot of leaders are saying these could be the perfect solution for a quick mini team trip. Grab a bunch of friends, pick dates anytime, and book. Here's a couple examples. Presidential Suites, Punta Cana, normally $360 per person on Hotels.com, only $275 per person for members, and when you each apply 50 points each, it drops it to only $225 per person. That's a $270 savings per booking. Lifestyle Tropical, an unbelievable $149 per person after points, $430 in savings per booking. And here's a big one, Casa de Campo, only $375 per person after points, a total savings of $2,182. Now, as you may have noticed, all three of those are in the Dominican Republic. The first 5 we launched were in DR, but as of this recording, 3 more in Mexico just went up, including 2 from Azul 5s, which are spectacular. You can expect to see this offering expand dramatically throughout the globe in the weeks and months ahead. So, keep checking back. So how do you book them? When you or your customers visit the dreamtrips.com website, you'll notice a little banner right at the top that takes you to a new section where those are housed. Now, at this time, they're not available for members in Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, or Taiwan, but we're working on making it possible in the future for all members to book these deals. Oh, duh, almost forgot the best part. Did I mention they're commissionable? Yep. Every time someone books one of these deals, between $50 and $200 will go into the DTL compensation plan. But you know, when you add these trips to it, and with Dream Body coming in July, it's not really a Dream Trips local compensation plan anymore, is it? Pretty sure we're going to have to change the name on that to just Dream Life. Either way, exciting stuff. Now, if you're not already qualified, here's some extra incentive to do so. And if you're qualified or senior rep, now you've got even more reasons to push to director, MD, and beyond, especially once those generational bonuses start hitting later this year at RMD and above. Ooh, boy, I'm just saying. The product news didn't stop there, though. Between Jim, Eddie, and Josh, so many love bombs were dropped, headquarters is starting to look like a munitions factory. Let's see, we got dozens of low-cost carriers being added to the website, so your airline choices are going to get even better. There are thousands more net rates being added, which are basically wholesale prices for hotels, so more savings coming there. We put up close to 90 of those little 2- or 3-night dream breaks all over the globe, and those are flying off the shelf. There's a new dreamtrips.com website coming in May, and it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. For our international brothers and sisters, multi-currency and multi-payment is a big focus. We've got a clear roadmap to process in euros, Hong Kong dollars, new Taiwan dollars, as well as multiple payment methods, including EuroPay, China Union Pay, and the Maestro Network. That's all coming soon. DreamTrips Rewards is aggressively pushing for global expansion this year. Rovia Bucks will start to be accepted on all travel on the website later in July, most likely. And executive status is also slated to return on July 1st. I mean, so much to be excited about. Now let's talk about the platform. As we previewed at Momentum in Orlando in January, there is a new back office under development, and we've been busy. Well, United was round 2. Newly promoted and much deserved Senior VP of Sales and Chief Meme Generator. Seriously, the guy is a savant with GIFs. You should see our threads. Justin Call was joined by the Sherlock to my Watson, Mr. Jamie Young, to share the latest progress. And boy, was it a doozy. The team, along with Boy Wonder and Wallowitz body double Taylor Holland and our MVP Elise Bilhars, have been working around the clock on this. After several weeks of beta testing the first phase with the IMDs in the US, we rolled it out to RMDs and above in the US, followed by the rest of the US shortly following United. Then on April 20th, we pushed the first big update. And there's another one scheduled for May 4th. Let me hit the highlights real quick in case you missed it. Feel free to play this part back at a slower speed if you need to. Okay, fire hose time. This new back office sports a unified visual vocabulary, so everything is easy to understand and intuitive. You'll be able to tell lineage from spillover, quickly identify your personally sponsored, and if they have a product, see what they're working with. Every widget will have a key. There will be easy links to detailed reports where applicable, and alarm bells to let you know if anything needs your attention. Transparency is the name of the game, so if anyone's account has issues, whether it's grace, inactive, auto-canceled, or otherwise, we'll show you right there. From the moment you log in, you'll be able to see your rep ID, username, and websites. Then, on this home dashboard here, you'll be able to see if you're qualified on this mini widget, and if so, how many total active personals you've got, as well as where you stand toward your lifestyle bonus. You'll know whether you're getting paid this week or this month, and how you closed out last week and last month too, right there, front and center. On every commission or bonus widget, you'll know when the pay period ends and when it pays. Want details? We've got those too, as part of the May release. And every widget will have a time date stamp, so you'll know exactly how current the data is when you're pushing toward a new milestone. But it gets better. Want to help coach and mentor your team? Type in a name or rep ID, and you can view an individual widget as that person. No need to guess how they're doing or risk any data privacy issues using their password to log in. You can be on the phone with them and see exactly what they're seeing. Takes accountability to a whole other level. Of course, you'll have the World Ventures news replacing the old hot sheet. That way you have access to all of this action every month. Then your events widget tells you if you're registered for the next event, as well as your team. And again, you can view as anyone you're working with to see where they stand. The Team Depth widget will help you drive depth by showing you your outside left and right. It starts at the bottom with the next best available position to enroll someone, but you can scroll up or jump up with the buttons. Super easy to navigate. Hit the quick links to download the focus board or click Increase Your Income to take you to another dashboard all centered around your income. You've got your personal sales bonus widget, which shows you when the clock is ticking and how long you have until each sale drops off. It's a level of visibility we've never had until now. The lifestyle bonus shows you whether you've unlocked tier 1, 2, or 3 and how close you are to qualifying. Once you qualify, it'll show you how much you can expect to hit your bank account. These will be joined in May by the direct commissions widget, which is super useful, and eventually the cycle bonus widget. In the future, you'll also be able to look at who on your team is close to each of these bonuses or who has achieved them right from the widget. You also have handy access to data like whose accounts have issues and more. Not only that, but whether they're on the list or anywhere else in the back office, when you see a name, a face, or an ID, you can click on it and pop up their rep details. It's a snapshot view of all their pertinent info as well as how to contact them. I'm telling you guys, this is a game changer. We'll keep rolling out updates to the new beta back office in the States between now and boot camp and probably on through the View. And if you're outside the US, don't worry, we are working super hard to get this to you guys as well. You'll have access to phase 1 no later than June 30th, so look for more updates in the weeks and months ahead. And guys, just as a reminder, this is a beta, so as you're poking around in there, if anything doesn't look quite right, don't worry about it, just let us know. We're going to be continually working to improve it. It's going to be great, and don't worry, in the meantime too, you're going to be looking at the new back office as well as the old back office side by side. So no stress, no worries, we'll get you on the new back office as soon as possible. All right, quick promotions update. Rewards Rush was extended to July 29th, everywhere except Australia, New Zealand, Sweden, Malaysia, or Taiwan. Fast Pass 150 is also still rolling through July 29th. Again, episodes 23 and 24 have more details. With regard to the Mega Rockstar trip, every time. So there's still room on some of the trips. Macau qualifications close out May 18th, Australia May 25th, and Greece on June 1st. Again, you cannot go on multiple trips. So if you qualify for more than one, you got to pick your favorite. Reminder that it's not open in Taiwan. Check the terms and conditions for details. As for Fly, two options still going here. The Fly Flash Sale continues in the US, so any US customers or reps can join the beta program for only $139.99 plus tax. And internationally, Fly First Global is running through June 30th. Not sure why you should fly? Check those stats we dropped on you in episode 25 if you need some encouragement. In recognition news, a big first at United, the first ever recipient of the Rudy Award. As you know, this was announced back at United last year by Founder and Chief Visionary Officer Wayne Nugent. The goal was to recognize leaders who demonstrate the 4 C's that were exemplified by the award's namesake, Daniel Rudy Rudiger: character, courage, contribution, and commitment. We had a number of amazing worthy nominees, but the final recipient of the award was Nadine Serayas. Apologize if I butcher that. She's been with World Ventures for 6 years now, and her story was incredible. Congratulations to Nadine as well as the other nominees. Check your email for WV Insider on May 4th, as well as Facebook to see how you can nominate someone for next year's award. Nominees will be selected every month leading up to United 2019. Also present at United, the World Ventures Foundation. The volunteer day for the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Kansas was a success. We had 100 folks show up bright and early to help paint the club, and it turned out great. Now in its 9th year, the foundation plans to offer 40 volunteers this year, among other initiatives. It was a great presentation from Foundation Executive Director Gwyneth Lloyd, and Eddie Head even hopped in for a bit. Together we raised a little over $13,000 for the foundation from Stage at United, and we raised another $20,000 from mystery bags, which was outstanding. So thank you to everyone who contributed for your generosity and support. If you missed the event or just that segment, you can still donate by texting WVF to 80077. Follow the prompts for an easy $10 donation, assuming that works with your cellular plan, country of residence, etc. Or just hit up worldventuresfoundation.org if you prefer. The foundation impacted the lives of 51,000 children last year, and every little bit helps. Lastly, let's bust out the calendar. Regional training events are back, and we've got 40 of them coming your way in the next few weeks. Singapore is already behind us. Hong Kong is, or was, depending on when you watch this, April 29th. Then there are 6 RTs in Africa on May 5th, another 6 in Europe on May 12th and 13th, and finally 26 in the US and Jamaica on June 9th. For a full day of essential, nuts and bolts, actionable training in a market near you. For these prices, they're just a no-brainer. You gotta go. Register today at wveventreg.com. Then right around the corner, it will be time for boot camp. We've got Johannesburg, June 8th through the 10th, Romania, June 15th through the 17th, the Gold Coast, June 29th through July 1st, Hong Kong, July 6th through the 8th, and finally, Charlotte, North Carolina, July 20th through the 22nd. These events are going to be hot, and if you want to guarantee yourself a seat, don't wait to register. Trust me. All right, that does it for this episode. We'll let you get back to work. I know that was a lot, but if you're feeling it, would you mind giving us a thumbs up and dropping a quick comment before you go? And if you're joining us on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe.